Good afternoon, this is Kuro. Got a, well, this is the final ranked game for Season 13. Enemy team, Missouri Musashi, Kronstadt, Kitakaze, Udaloy, and a Neustrashimy. Um, I'm feeling pretty good about the matchmaking. I have a couple names I recognize on my team. And this game, compared to a lot of my other games, was cake. Main reason I'm including this game is I get to show off some of the AP potential for this ship, and that's something I don't think I've really had a video where I was actually spamming AP at ships because it's been so destroyer heavy. Most everything has been slinging HE, and just want to give you guys another peek at another aspect of this ship. So, right out of the gate, the team's starting to deploy. I like what I'm seeing. One destroyer is going to contest B. One destroyer is looking to provide vision and gun DPM, torpedoes, and everything north of B cap. And I'm headed down here to A cap. I'm not RPF detected, so it's a crapshoot. I'm looking at the roster. Kitakaze shouldn't have RPF. Udaloy probably wouldn't have RPF. Neustrashimy maybe could have RPF, but there still is the potential one of those destroyers could be down here. And who knows, sometimes you've got Kronstadts that push down into here and can start to pose some problems as well. Not sure if I've done a video south side with me going to ACAP. A real common issue I see with destroyers pushing in here is trying to complete this sort of turn here or drive through the cap, and that's really dangerous because torpedoes. So let me show you how I tackle a cap here, and it's kind of a little slick move, especially if you've got 360-degree turrets or quick rotating turrets like I do here. Okay, I'm looking, nothing seen. Okay, I'm going to come over here. Now, this is critical. You're going to see that I'm going to actually skirt the cap a little bit. And I don't do this perfectly this game. But you want to skirt the cap. You actually want to enter somewhere right around in here, sail into the island, and basically park in against the island here. And I actually am a little further out. I actually slide out of the cap. But what I was trying to do is make sure that I get torpedoes out in here, because what ends up happening, some of these ships like to push in here, stop, and then smoke up right here to try to disengage. And if you pre-fire your torpedoes, you've got a high probability of nuking these guys. What they'll do, they'll come up behind this island, they're looking to see if something touches the cap, and then rush out there. So you can kind of see with me trying to torp this close to the island, normally I torp further out because it's usually faster boats that I'm seeing, like Mogadors, things like that. That tighter turning angle drug me out of ACAP. But I'm basically going to sit here now. Take a look at my positioning torpedo wise. Something's going to have to actually sail out here into my torpedoes to launch torpedoes this way, and I do have this island here that I can use to absorb torpedoes. I do have my speed boost active to get me going quicker. Now, if you do this correctly, your stern is sitting about right here on a Neustrashimy. And you're completely torpedo safe unless they're torping you from about this angle, which is highly, highly unlikely. So this is just to illustrate, how to approach a cap here. I don't like driving across the cap. Too easy for, random torpedoes just to be slung into the cap. I mean, even, torping down from this angle right through this channel can create some nasty situations for guys driving across the cap. So in general, try to avoid it unless you're pushing through where you actually have multiple ships with you and you're going to push a flank. At that point, obviously, you would need to sail through the cap. But just alone like I was here, you know, avoid pushing through caps. You don't know what's on the other side of it. Now, I'm radar detected by this Missouri, and he's broadside. 9-kilometer shots. Gonna start slinging AP at these guys. Rubbin's racing. Just gonna surf along this island a little bit while I dial in my shots. Now that I get both my guns in action, gonna start to see some fairly nice pin damage numbers for, gotta remember, only 4 guns here. Getting my torpedoes into the action because I know that's going to be a deciding factor. This Missouri, he's overextended. He shoots at me. I'm already slowing down. And now I can just keep shooting at this guy. Just juking right now with my throttle. Just try to throw off the Neustrashimy in the background. Well, I just keep working on this this Missouri. He's got torpedoes coming in his face. I do take a good hit there, but it finishes off the Missouri, and then Neustrashimy things. You know, I'll take that trade. About 25% of my HP on this ship, in exchange for getting rid of one of their 2 radar ships. Musashi, again, broadside, slinging that AP. And, I mean, these are Grozavoy guns. You know, you just sit here and you can just, you know, if you can see where you're hitting, you can really start to rack up a lot of damage on these ships relatively quickly. And then the benefit is, because it's pen damage, they can't heal nearly as much as HE spam and fire damage, where with fire damage they can repair 100% of it. You also have to remember with these guns, your AP has much higher alpha than your HE. So you also get that additional DPM with your AP. So this build that I have here with basically maximum gun DPM with adrenaline rush and not running demolition expert, it really does pay off to use AP anytime these ships are broadside to you, because you're not as likely to get that fire chance, and you're likely to have higher DPM when you're shooting at things. Kronstadt's broadside, switching to AP. He gets hammered. I mean, this AP pretty much broadside at any range, you're pinning stuff. Excuse me. So, I see the Neustrashimy still in the cap. I don't want to poke him just yet. I want to keep working on this Musashi, see if we can help the team get this guy worked down. So just being cheeky here, using this island. That's the reason why I didn't want to chase the Neustrashimy right now. But at this point, I can already tell that this is going to be a win. The enemy team's down 3 ships, down 2 caps. There's 4 minutes left on the clock. And You know, life is good right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Here, some of the limitations of Neustrashimy. It is a relatively clunky handling boat, uh, but a lot of the Russians are like that. So here, just chasing the Neustrashimy. Now he's actually doing using AP at me, and I think that that's a mistake. You see that I open up more when he switches to AP, and it just starts overpinning me. Um, and obviously AP overpins has less DPM than HE pins, so I really think that he might have got better damage if he would have stuck with HE there. Um, but you know, there it's one of those things. You don't know things until you try it. Maybe he was trying AP out, see if it could actually work. At this point, I know that I've got an HP advantage on this Neustrashimy. I'm going to go ahead and try to chase him down. I see that he's shooting behind this smoke screen here. He's not actually in it. So I'm launching torpedoes through because I'm assuming I'm going to chase him out this way. And trying to hit his stern right now. You can see his stern's pretty unsaturated. So I can do more DPM hitting the unsaturated sections of his ship. And putting him down. And look back just in time to see the final destroyer get put down. And that's my rank 1. So going through here, that's actually the wrong way. Going through here, 73,000 damage. Taking a look, AP to HE wise. Now, a lot of the HE, there was a lot of shatters shooting at the Musashi. So that accounts for some of this, but you can see just right away that if you've got broadside shots on stuff, AP typically is going to give you more consistent damage if you're not dealing with a high fire chance. Me, the 3 fires that I did light this game, they all pretty much instant repaired, and you know, that was that. Um, so not a lot of fire damage this game, but did want to take a moment and just make sure that guys do understand that are buying this ship, just how versatile your AP is at any range. I know a lot of guys would assume that it's like another destroyer, you know, more up close, inside, you know, 7, 8 kilometers, maybe 10 kilometers kind of thing. And it's really not true. You can really stretch this stuff out. Even with AFT on this ship, 14 kilometers plus, you'll still get pen damage with you know, superstructure, maybe upper belt hits on cruisers, things like that. So, gonna go on ahead and call this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. For the people that have been kind of done with Neustrashimy, this marks the end. You won't see another Neustrashimy video for a while, unless guys are requesting something specific. To sum up my opinions with the ship, I'm really happy with this ship. I'm disappointed in myself because I let this ship down. Playing the week and a half that I was on my deathbed with the Ebola flu. This ship I should have finished this season with a mid 60% win rate, 64, 65% win rate, and I really let it down just playing really when I had no business playing, and trashed my win rate. Still saved a lot of stars, but I wasn't actually carrying games like I needed to. So as it sits right now, Neustrashimy still is the my top pick for steel destroyers. Just finished doing another video on the summers, and it's starting to confirm more and more that you've just got more perks going with a tier 9 steel DD than a steel tier 10 DD. The economy is better. You get better rewards for the you know, dealing damage to higher tier 10 ships. Um, and it's not like you're bringing a tier 8 ship in a tier 10 battle. Um, so I'm rating the currently at this point, as of this video, I'm rating them Neustrashimy number 1, Black number 2, Benham number 3, and Summers number 4. So, again, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. Hope you guys are having a good night, and I will talk to you.